This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey, Ashe here. This is going to be a little bit of a change of pace. I initially wanted to start off with a really helpful, informative video that was, well, I named it How Anthem Works, how the game structures itself, which already has the script done, maybe 1/4 of the editing finished. But after looking over some responses over Twitter and even in private, people reaching out from the BioWare community and all that jazz since the EA conference, I think I need to start here and give my impressions on the game. And if you're wondering about why I'm taking a very careful and thoughtful approach here, it's because this jumps into a lot of feelings about Anthem rather than a more objective game review journalism gumbo that some of you are used to. Take this as impressions from both a multiplayer fan and a BioWare fan. To summarize, Anthem is a cooperative multiplayer, a new take compared to BioWare's longer history of creating RPGs. It's a very interesting branch into a genre they never approached before. They just kind of tackled on a little bit with the multiplayer and cooperative mode for Mass Effect Andromeda and Mass Effect 3 and even Dragon Age Inquisition, but it's never been a core focus before. And I'm very curious how the end product rises up. But for those who are dedicated BioWare fans and have followed BioWare or even this channel through Andromeda, Inquisition, maybe the original Mass Effect trilogy, my question to you is, how did you feel after watching Anthem at the EA press conference? Frankly, I thought there was something off. I was definitely excited. I wanted to see more. I had my eye on the Interceptor for a while, and it looks really hot, to be completely frank. But yeah, I wanted to get a sense of what I'm playing. But in reality, I thought, man, why is my excitement for Anthem held back? On a scale of 1 to 10, it was barely scaling 7. Was it the press conference? Was it because Command & Conquer was right before? Is it because the presentation was delivered in a weird or stranger way? I thought the gameplay that they've shown us, the flying, the water travel that's not inhibited, the environmental effects, all of that is definitely great. It's spot on. It's better than I've seen from any other game that would be similar to Anthem. It satisfies what mechanics I'd dig if I were to stick 15 or 20 hours down a drain in a game. Then, what was wrong? Well, it hit me. The thing that, to me, the presentation was greatly under-delivering, but definitely needed, well, that's attachment. I'm not talking about romances. I'm talking about a human connection. What drew me into last year's conference was Praxley. I felt a need to help him. I also felt a need for kicking his hide. I could sympathize with his fault because I was staring right into his eyes, his furrowed brow, and bare into his soul. He f***ed up. You know he f***ed up. And it was great. I got it. That untold, that unspoken vibe. Then, this year's EA conference, we see Halleck. You know he's troubled. You know, you can tell something happened. But his story is buried in an empty suit. And we're onlookers standing to the side. We're not facing him head on. We're not engaged. We're standing to the side as strangers. I'm not feeling sympathy. I'm feeling confusion. We face him when he's happier, when he's driven, but it's such a very short, fleeting moment. I think that since it's already been a year to process all of that, I think that for me to feel a greater enthusiasm for the game, I need that moment back. I need something, someone that lets me care. If the drive here for older BioWare fans to try this game on and for new fans to get interested in the authentic BioWare story experience, they need to show more of that. They need to show more of the characters that drive that camaraderie, that companionship. Something that we know BioWare for, something we know BioWare is really good at. I feel as the years go on, the devs become more worried about provoking spoilers, but honestly, I need to know who has my back, and I need somewhere to return home to. And while BioWare has got the gameplay, I think, absolutely down and squared away, and we have every single checkmark for, I believe, how looting and microtransactions and world events are done, for BioWare to assure that there's depth to the story, there's depth and purpose in our actions, we need to know more than just who we're fighting or who our enemy is. We need to know who we fight for, the faces of our team. We need the faces of Fort Tarsis. And with less than a year till release, I hope we get that soon. Those are my honest impressions of Anthem so far. The gameplay side looks absolutely solid, pristine, and it's on frickin' point. Story, or more specifically, characters, need to catch up. My name is Ashe. Thank you for watching. I am on my way to E3 tomorrow, or I guess today, when I upload this video. After I come back, I'll also show you the How Anthem Works feature I've been working on as well. I hope you all are having an awesome E3 so far, and I hope you're having a really good day today too. See you in the next vid.